Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today we are talking to a Salon Centric It Takes a Pro team member, Alexandra Wilson, and she is going to show us how she gets this one of the most popular updo styles that has been going around this year and something that she gets requested a lot. So we're going to invite her in here. And it should be just a second before she joins. How is everyone today? I think we're all kind of looking forward to getting into the holiday mood. Everyone, thanks for joining. Alexandra's going to pop in here in just a second. Hello. Awesome. I'm so excited to kind of get into the holiday spirit and learn a special occasion updo style. If you guys are just joining, we're going to be talking to Alexandra Wilson, who's a Salon Centric It Takes a Pro team member. I see her just in the chat here, so I'm going to invite her one more time. Then she'll be able to pop in. Hello, everyone. Hi from Venezuela. Oh, it looks like she's unable to join. Oh, okay. I'll accept her request here. Maybe that will work. There she is. Hi, Alexandra. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Nicole. I am one of the editors of Modern Salon. And for everyone just joining, this is Alexandra Wilson. She is on the
Hello.
It Takes a Pro Salon Centric team. And
Yes.
she's going to be showing us a popular high bun hairstyle with kind of a little holiday twist today. And we're also going to be talking about the upcoming Salon Centric sale, which is coming up on Sunday and Monday. That's 15% off of a lot of the brands and color that they have there, and also 50% off door dazzlers.
Yeah.
So let's get started. We're so excited to have you, Alexandra.
Yay, me too. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Um, yeah, so I'll just go quickly over what I'm going to do today. Does that sound good, Nicole?
yes, sounds great.
Awesome. So I have my mannequin already prepped. I'm going to move her up just a little bit so you guys can see her. So the updo that I'm going to do is pretty much like one of the most requested updos of 2024. For those of you who may not know me, I'm a bridal stylist, so this is what I do. So I kind of wanted to do a little holiday twist on top of the classic high twisted updo that's trending right now. So I thought what I would do is kind of keep the bun a little bit more simple, and then I'm going to show you how I make a little hair bow out of using the hair to go
Fun.
underneath the bun,
Yeah.
just as like something cute and different for the holidays,
Yeah,
right?
sounds festive.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tilt my camera down just a little bit. You might not see my full face, but I'd rather them see what I'm doing
Perfect.
here. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, I prepped my mannequin already. I curled her. You don't need, she has a ton of hair. You don't need all of this
Right.
hair to do this type of updo. Any like medium length hair would be great for this as well.
Awesome.
All right. So what we're going to start by doing, like I said, this is going to be more of a simpler version
Mm-hmm.
because I almost feel like holiday hair, I don't think people go as fancy as like a
Yeah.
wedding. So I kind of want it, you know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah.
like you want it to kind of look like maybe you put it up, like,
Right.
right? So we're going to keep it a little more simpler with the bun, but then really just kind of have that cute like bow accent. But this updo is awesome because you can really do it any type of way. You can do it more tousled, you could do it more textured, you could do it more sleek. It's just your
Yeah.
preference. Awesome. So let's get
This
started.
mannequin has some beautiful hair, though.
She is beautiful. This is Tessa.
Hi, Tessa.
Hi, Tessa. She always gets the beautiful hair. Alrighty. So what we're going to do here is, like I said, I already curled with my Bioionic
Mm-hmm.
iron. This is also, this is the 1¼ inch, but there is the 1½ inch that's currently part of the Salon Centric sale that you were talking about, Nicole.
Yeah.
The 1½ is actually part of the Door Dazzlers, which is 50% off. So I mean,
Awesome.
I think I have to go get one
Yeah. I think we
just
all do.
'cause we all do. Yes. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep her face frame out. I like my updos to be a more softer undone.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep the face frame out, and I'm going to gather all of the hair except for the bottom about an inch. I'm going
Okay.
to keep that section out. And this is also, if this is going to depend on the density, she has decently thick hair.
Mhm.
So this part is essentially going to be used for the bow when we bring this section up. So you want to be mindful of that. Maybe if they have finer hair, maybe an 1½ inch, 2 inch section at the bottom.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can you can tell me to stop talking if you want to
No,
talk,
no,
Nicole.
this
You can
is your
tell me.
show. This is all about you right now. You're
Okay,
the
thank you.
educator. And so I just want to ask, as we're diving in here,
Yeah.
what are some of the products you're going to be using to style her?
So to prep her, I used the Kenra Thermal Spray, Hot Spray 20. This is my favorite. Um, it's great for, it's got heat protectant, but it also has a hold in it, which is super important. And I also feel like being a spritz spray, it's a wet spray versus like aerosol. It really helps smooth out the hair versus like sometimes aerosols cannot really give you a frizz-free
Right.
result.
Yeah.
So I'm just going in, I'm just gathering all of this hair back. I'm going to go in with another one of my must-have products, is Redken
Yeah.
Spray Wax. This is going to give the hair a little bit of moisture, smooth frizz, and also add some hold.
Hmm.
So it's why it's one of my favorites, is because it's dual purpose. It's
Yes.
helping with everything.
Yeah. It's a great one.
It is. If you're a bridal stylist and you don't have Wax Blast, I highly suggest it.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is I make my own hair bungees. So
Oh,
this is
cool.
just like a simple, rubber band
Yeah.
elastic, small elastic with 2 bobby pins. I like utilizing them when I start to do my twists.
Hmm.
So we're going to go ahead here. Now you can twist either way that you would like. Just depends on how you're feeling that day.
Right.
And also, I recommend making your own little bungees because
Yeah.
the big ones are a little too big sometimes
Hmm.
too.
True.
So we're just gonna gather all of this back. Again, the prepping is crucial because she's already like nice and smooth, frizz-free. That's what we are going for prep. Everything
Yeah.
needs to be frizz-free. Um, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna simply twist this up like so.
Okay. Nice.
Just gonna twist that up. And then we're going to use our hair bungee. I'll
Hmm.
bring you in a little bit tighter here so you guys can see. Just gonna go in here. I'm gonna make that twist just a little bit tighter here. A little bit higher.
And I saw someone ask, was that a Redken product? I think they were talking about the spray wax. Yes,
Yes,
that's Redken spray wax.
yes. So there we go. That twist is a little bit tighter so you guys can see. So then
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna go in and secure with a hair bungee right here.
Hmm.
So there we go. We're gonna go right on one side, and then we're just gonna, oops, we're just gonna bring that in, and then we're gonna bring it towards the other side. There we go.
Nice.
Perfect. Make sure it's nice and secure. Now, what I like to do now is after I kind of get that hair bungee in there, I'm not going to solely just rely on the hair bungee. I'm going to go in with a few long pins. These are, everything I'm using today is from Salon Centric. These are from Fromm. They
Mm-hmm.
are one of my favorite pin
Yeah.
brands. And I'm just going to go in right here, just give it some extra durability.
And I saw a comment. I love how the twists show off the great color finish. And that
Yes,
was something else I wanted to mention. The color that the mannequin has really shows like the direction the hair is flowing with the twist
yes.
and everything. It's just extra beautiful.
Thank thank you. I mean, I don't specialize in color, but I
Hmm.
did highlight it.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful
Thank you.
highlights.
Thank you. But yeah, I think that dimension will always show off the color.
Yeah.
I mean, having color, you know what I mean, dimension throughout the hair is going to show off the style.
Yeah,
So then
definitely.
we're just gonna simply just spray the sides.
Hmm.
Again, we're going for more of like simpler, a little bit undone holiday look here for anybody that's like just joining us.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna bring her up just a little bit. Perfect.
And then, Alexandra, during Salon Centric sales, like the one coming up on Sunday and Monday, what do
Yes.
you usually like to stock up on?
Well, for me, since I'm a bridal stylist, it's always gonna be my must-have products. And I feel like Salon Centric doesn't have a ton of sales per year where it's like
Hmm.
50% off door dazzlers,
Right.
but when they do, there's always at least one or two products in the door dazzlers that I'm stocking up on.
Yes.
Last time it was whoops, it was my spray wax. I bought as
Yes.
many as they would let me buy because
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to stock up on that. For this sale, it is going to be my DesignMe Puff Me. I'm going to actually go
Awesome.
into using this right now.
Yeah.
So this is a volumizing, texturizing powder. And yes, Haley, they are the best pins.
Mhm.
Um, so this is going to be the one that I'm stocking up this time, as well as the IGK charcoal dry shampoo. I didn't use this today, but I wanted to show you guys that this is one of my favorites. And
Yeah.
so these are Nicole, these are the two products that I'm going to be stocking up
Yes.
on.
Great choices.
Okay. So now we're just going to go in with the Puff Me again. For those of you who might not use it, it's a volumizing, texturizing powder. I just want to get a little bit of volume throughout here. Sometimes when you kind of just go in and pin the bun and the hair is too soft, it
Mhm.
tends to just kind of like flop.
Okay.
And you really want hold when you are going in and doing any styling.
Yeah.
I'm somebody that when I style, I'm styling it to last for you to like dance all
Right.
night. Like I feel like that's my goal is like for
Yes.
you to be on the dance floor and it's not flopping around, it's not
Yeah.
moving. So we're just gonna go in here and just spray right in here because I want to tease this side of the section.
Gotcha. And someone is asking, what do you like about the IGK dry shampoo?
I personally feel like it's really strong and it
Hmm.
absorbs amazing. It's definitely, like I said, it's definitely very strong, but I personally like that being a bridal
Yeah.
stylist because I need something that's going to really save my
Yeah.
day. Um,
Absolutely.
but I just feel like it absorbs the oil really well, and to me, it's very strong.
Gotcha.
Um, they do have three different kinds, but that's personally my favorite.
Nice.
I'm just going in, I'm just lightly teasing this area as
Hmm.
I'm going to just kind of fold this over, but it really just kind of gives a little bit more volume throughout here, and it's also going to give you a little more hold. Like right now, this hair, it has that gritty texture to it, so it's not
Yeah.
going to flop
Right.
around in the wind,
Yeah.
right? So just a light tease. And again, with the Design Me, Puff Me, that's one of my favorites as well because it is really strong.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like with updo styling, we're looking for products that aren't, you can't just run your fingers through.
Right.
We're looking for products that are going to last.
Yes. We need that maximum hold.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm just loading up my bracelet. So now we're just taking this section over. Again, like I said, this is going to be a pretty simple bun
Hmm.
here. Grab my comb. Just going to smooth this out. Again, so we're literally just taking this whole section. I teased this area so that it's has some nice grit to it. Because that's the thing sometimes about undone styles
Hmm.
is they look so like effortless and flowy, but the reality is they have so much product in them.
Yeah, yeah.
You can look, just don't touch.
That's a talent though.
Right?
Having a style
Sorry.
look a little cutely undone, but knowing how much
Right.
work went into that.
Right. Well, that's why I feel like sometimes if I'm doing a client's hair, they're like, oh, I just want this. And they show me something similar to this because it looks effortless, but it just so happens that all of the effortless styles are a lot of effort
Right.
to make it look perfectly
Yeah,
imperfect, right?
right.
Yes, it does, Haley. You're right.
Yes, Haley.
Maximum effort for minimal like results.
Yes, spot on.
Okay. So I just went in and I just pinned it right here. Also, another thing about the Design Me Puff Me, when I'm putting that in here, it's also great to get that grit into the hair when you are pinning
Hmm.
because it's going to really allow those pins to really stay in there and not slide out.
Yeah.
So that's like a good tip that I have sometimes if you're doing any type of bun and the person has like maybe really thick hair or
Hmm.
maybe fine hair where it's just the pins are coming back out at
Yeah.
you because it's just too soft.
Hmm.
So I suggest maybe putting some puff me right where the section where you want to pin, and then it just kind of
Gotcha.
helps grasp that pin a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
I'm just gonna pin again. So now we just have this section left here.
Hmm.
So what we're gonna do here is we're literally just going to twist this towards this
Okay.
side because what we need to focus on right now is just eliminating. We don't want to see this, and we want to kind of
Right.
create like a nice
Yeah.
bun. Again, like I was saying earlier, Nicole, there's so many different variations of this
Yes.
style. So it's like there's a million different things. You know all
Absolutely.
about hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many different variations of everything that you could possibly do.
Right.
So, like I said, I just wanted to keep it a little simpler since it is like a holiday style and not, this isn't a
Too
bride, you
plain.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna pin like so. So what I like to do here is I like to leave a little piece out here just
Okay.
for, like I said, that kind of like effortless
Yes.
feel to
Adorable.
it. And also when I am doing like soft effortless,
Mhm.
I do tend, like if the client wants like some pieces out, like flowing throughout, I will always leave them out
Yeah.
instead of pinning in and then having to try to pull pieces out at the end. So
Right.
I always say, you know, do you want pieces out? And sometimes they're like, I'm not sure. And I say, I'll leave them
Hmm.
out if you decide you want them. And it's easier for me to pin them back than
Gotcha.
to try to pull out of the bun.
Okay. That's a great point.
It's true, right? I feel
Yeah.
like we hairstylists, we overthink and sometimes we make more work for ourselves,
Right. That's
right?
very true.
Okay, I'm just making sure that's nice and secure. So now we're just going to bring this towards this side. Again, we're just going to
So,
kind of leave that out.
Alexandra,
Yeah.
what would you say? Do you prefer to be like speedy and efficient, or do you really take your time on styles like this?
I'm definitely more quality over quantity.
Gotcha.
Um, I think that it's cool to be fast. Like, who
Yeah.
doesn't want to be super fast at
Right.
what they
Yeah.
do, right? I feel like what happens with styling when you are like super fast and you're not taking that extra time to prep the hair properly,
Hmm.
you're not getting like the best result that you possibly can. So for
Right.
me, I'm very like detail oriented. So for
Yes.
me personally, if I could spend like 2 hours on a bride, I would.
Yeah.
Will that happen? Probably not because they don't want to
Right.
sit in my chair for 2 hours.
Yeah. And I think a lot of updo stylists are definitely like that too. They want it to look perfect, for that one
Yeah,
special day or special occasion.
absolutely. And I think a lot of like up styles, I mean, I like to think of them as like a work of art because some of them can be so like super detailed
Yes,
where it's like
intricate.
you really are placing every single
Yeah.
section of hair
Yeah.
perfectly, right? So it's like, I mean, I think everybody would want to take their time if they actually could.
Definitely. Yeah.
But so I just twisted that over. And do you see how simple, like literally, I could probably do this style as she was already prepped in probably 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes. just because, like I said, we are going for that, like, just kind of like effortless
Yes.
toss hold. But really just simple two sections for the bun,
Hmm.
two simple sections. I'm loading up this is my pink pewter magnetic bracelet.
Nice.
I don't go anywhere without this. And again, everything that I am using, you can get at Salon Centric.
Yeah.
These are everything I'm using are my personal favorites that are actually in my wedding kit that I bring with me. Yeah. And this is definitely a game changer as well.
Yeah. It's also just a cool looking bracelet too.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't realize that it's like multifunctional. They're like, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, your bracelet, it's magnetic."
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I'm not just wearing it because it's pretty. It's functional
Right.
too.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
genius. It really is. So with this is a little too much hair that I don't want to leave this much down. So
Hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of pick like a small piece here, and then what I'm gonna do is literally just wrap some around my finger, and we're just literally gonna eliminate it by putting it back underneath here
Gotcha.
just to kind of hide that section. Again, like I said earlier, you don't actually need this much hair. So sometimes updos, it's like, wow, you actually have too much hair for this updo. We gotta
Yeah.
kind of like conceal that so it's not like a massive bun.
Right.
Okay,
It's looking beautiful so far.
thank you. So minus this, like this is the type of
Hmm.
updo that I feel like is really super popular this year. And
Yeah.
I've grown to love it because it's different. It's like I've been doing low buns for like 12 years. So I'm like something different
Yeah.
and like it's kind of like it could be kind of 90s and
Yeah.
I personally love it.
Why do
Right?
you think it has been so popular this year? Is it that 90s feeling aspect of it? Because
I,
we know
I feel
like
like it is because
Y2K.
like as you know, like the 90s are really coming back as I wear my cargo pants that you guys
Yeah,
can't see. But the 90s are coming back and I think
definitely.
like it just started to trend like the chunkier money pieces like in the
Yes.
front. Like people love those pieces down. Like I just feel like I think it's just different too, you
Yeah,
know? So I'm always here for something a little bit different.
for
I'm
sure.
like, why not? Okay, I'm just gonna put one more pin in here, and then we're just gonna do our bow. Perfect. Gonna spray a little bit of my wax spray.
I'm excited
Again, like
for it.
are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I personally love bows. I just think they're super cute and like dainty, and to me, like I think bows go with
Oh,
the holidays,
oh,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
Every year I try to like, if you go back on my Instagram, like you'll see every year that I always have like some type of bow
Yeah.
style every like around the holidays. So I'm like, I love glitter, I love bows.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, if I could do this to my own hair, I would, but it probably would not look as good.
Yeah, I think that's so cute. Such a cute thing to add to the style.
Why not? Okay, so now, yeah, let's do the bow. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do here is just gonna bring this section up. I
Haley
want a
says,
little.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Haley said, I love your bows.
Yeah.
Thanks, Haley. I think you're either into them or you're not, and
Right,
I'm just into them.
right.
So we're just going to take this section and twist it, and we're going to bring it right up the center to kind of meet where that other twist is. This is
Gotcha.
really just to gather the hair. And then I'm
Hmm.
just going to go in with one of my larger hairpins. These are also from Fromm.
Hmm.
These are about, I think they're someone may correct me, but I think that these are 2.5 inch pins. I
Gotcha.
love them. They're super strong.
Yeah.
And it just makes for a little bit easier sometimes so there's not too many pins creating bulk.
Right.
So we're just going to pin this up here. Again, with this section, this is about a 1 inch section from the bottom.
Hmm.
And like I said, if she has pretty thick hair, so if you do have a client that has more finer, thinner hair, feel free to take a larger section. I just took what I felt like was the appropriate amount for her hair
Gotcha.
type. So
Okay.
now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go in with an elastic.
Hmm.
And I know you guys are like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on here? What's the end result gonna be? Okay, so we're just gonna go in with an elastic. And again, I went in with these pins because I really wanted it to sit flush to the head
Mm-hmm.
versus if I just kind of took this section up and like put an elastic on, this is gonna like droop. So that's where I really wanted to like pin that close to the head.
Gotcha.
So we're just gonna go through. And then on our last wrap around here, we are just going to pull through and make a loop.
Gotcha.
And then what we're gonna do here is we're going to spread our loop and put it into two sections. Try to make them equal.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip them up
Okay.
like so. Push this little pin back in. And then what we're going to do is bring one of these pieces through the middle, creating our bow.
Nice.
So now I'm going to go in with my open pins. Go through here. And we're really going to fan this out.
Yeah. Yes,
So
you can
you can start.
see it
You're
taking shape.
starting to see it. Yes, starting to take shape. It's definitely trust the process.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You know, because it's
I
like,
think
what are we
any
doing?
updo, any
Right?
updo is
I
just a process.
totally agree.
Yeah.
It's like it's not gonna look good until it looks good.
Right.
Just gonna go in and pin. If you are having trouble, if this is looking like a little too piecey and you need a little bit more volume throughout there, you could go ahead with the Puff Me and tease it prior.
Right.
You can tease that prior. And then we're just going to go in on this side, twist this. There's a million ways you could do a bow. I tried to think of like the way that you have a little bit more control over the hair. Yeah. And I thought like the elastic is kind of nice because it kind of gives you that little kind of bubble to work with, and you can kind of mold it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in with one more pin.
This is adorable. I love it.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's like cute, isn't it? It's so cute. It's like so cute. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go in again with my spray wax. You'll notice I use this a lot. Like I said, there's so many different functions for this. This is actually like, I feel like a lot of people, you can use it for sleek updos, you can do it for tousled updos. It can help you smooth out the hair, but it can also help you get texture and keep that texture defined because it is a wax. And then it also smooths frizz because it's wax, which means it has like some moisture to it versus like some dry texture sprays or some aerosols can almost create frizz. So that's why I love to work with the wax spray.
Yeah.
So now we have like our little cute like bow here.
So cute.
Then I'm gonna go in with this is just a topsy tail tool. Really can get it anywhere. I feel like this is perfect for this type of style.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go through the center.
Okay.
Right, like so. Let me get a little bit better there. Sometimes you gotta like guide it through to get that to come out the bottom. There we go. So then we're gonna take one of our pieces down here, flip it up, and then we'll create our little middle section of the bow.
Yes. And this is the part that really makes it look like a bow.
Exactly. You need that middle section.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put this through. And then we're just going to pull it through here.
Cute.
And that's your little bow.
Adorable. I love that so much.
It's so cute, isn't it?
Perfect for the holidays. It's
right?
very festive. Yeah.
It's very festive, but it's also like, I'm gonna say minimal, even though it's really not, but it's not like crazy overdone at the same time.
Yeah. Still looks a little undone and has that, trendy feel to it. It's super cute.
And something I also thought would be cute too would be like adding like a little bit of like glitter on the center. Like how cute would that be, right?
That would be so cute.
And then, like I said, you could even, if there's any like ends that are kind of poking out, like
Yeah.
I like that. Like I just think it's cute undone.
Yes.
And then, yeah, and then you have like your nice face framing
Yeah.
pieces here coming back. Again, I kind of wanted something not like too much, for
Hmm.
the holidays. Just a hair bow.
Yeah. That's
Just a
adorable.
hair
I think it's
bow.
perfect.
You like it?
I
It's
love
cute.
it.
You
Now
do?
I want one for the
Yeah,
holidays.
right? I know.
Oh,
But yeah, so then what I would do at the end is typically go in just with a nice finishing
mhm.
spray. I don't go crazy with finishing spray because I use product as I go. And like I prepped with the Kenra thermal spray that I did off screen. Then I went in with the Puff Me. Then I went in with the
Yes.
wax. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's necessary to go crazy with the finishing spray, but
Right.
I will do just like a little mist. And this is Kenra 30.
Hmm.
So I'll just just a quick little mist, just to kind of make sure everything's locked in, and it smells
Yes.
amazing too. If you know Kenra products,
Yeah.
they all
I
smell.
love the way Kenra smells.
For real, clients all the time are like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" I'm like, "It's just Kenra."
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Can you tell us one last thing? Where can we get more styling tips from you? And then does Salon Centric have more styling tips on their website?
Um, I believe Salon Centric does have videos on their website as well, because I know I've done like a few articles with them.
Yeah.
But honestly, just my page, you can really, I do a lot of tutorials. I'll do little tips and tricks. But yeah, just check out my page.
Yeah.
I post a decent amount every week, 4 or 5 times. So,
Yes.
and if there's anything that anybody wants to see or has any questions about the style that I did today, feel free to shoot me a message.
Absolutely. And Alexandra's handle is Alexandra Lee 1016. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
I think. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for showing us this adorable style, and walking us through some of the products that you use, some of what's in your kit, and some of what will be on sale on
Yes.
Sunday and Monday at Salon Centric. So make sure you
Yes.
guys check out that sale this weekend, and you can get some of those products that Alexandra used. All
Yeah. I
right.
mean, everything's 15% off, like you
Yes.
said. So
That's a
the
very
time is
exciting
now.
sale. Yes,
Yes,
definitely. Well, thank you so
exactly.
much, Alexandra, for your
Awesome.
time. I hope you have a
Thank
good
you so
day.
much, Nicole. You
All right,
too.
bye,
Bye.
everyone.